All right, summer's over. Football's about to begin, so the content's gonna be ramped back up. So I'm gonna try very quickly to get to 1,000 subscribers so that we can start live streaming about our football games and football videos and all that stuff, which I would love to do. So if you're a football fan, particularly Jets, Giants, even Bills, it doesn't matter who your team is because I'm going to cover everybody. And you want to take part of live streams and you're not subscribed to the channel, please do that. Okay, it's greatly appreciated. And I can't start live streaming until we get to 1,000 subs. So that's the goal in the next couple months. So I thank you for that. But here's a couple pieces of news for the Jets. I'm going to start today. Okay, we know that the Jets extended Quinnen Williams, their defensive monster, last week. 4-year, $96 million deal with a $66 million guarantee. They absolutely needed to do that in order to achieve their goal of being the number one defense in the NFL. They're in a much better position to potentially achieve that now. So that's a good thing. But last night, they traded wide receiver Denzel Mims to the Detroit Lions. So they're sending him and a 2025 seventh-round pick in exchange for the sixth-round pick in next year's draft. So essentially a draft pick swap and adding Denzel Mims to it. They added Alan Lazard and some other folks to the wide receiver corps. They boosted that already. So it made sense to move Mims. Just wasn't a fit anymore. So, and it's a net loss generally, essentially, because he was a second-round pick. So not getting much back, but they're clearing up a spot to boost this, receiver corps and then, give the Aaron Rodgers the weapons that he needs to throw to. So do I think they're done? Doesn't sound like it. They might bring in another guy. We'll see. Those are the two big moves that have happened recently for the New York Jets. So, and I think they're going to be a more formidable team. And it's going to be interesting to see how they adapt to Aaron Rodgers, how he adapts to the team, how well they click, especially during Hard Knocks, because they're going to be the guests of Hard Knocks this year, even though Robert Saleh is not on board with that. And it sounds like they're not going to be able to record like cuts and being optioned out or whatever, eliminated from the roster on cuts day, so they won't be able to take part in that. So that stinks, but it stinks anyway when it happens to a player, and I understand that part. But that's what we have right now for the Jets. We'll start cranking up the content. As far as the Giants go, unfortunately, they did not come to terms with Saquon Barkley. They're like $1 million or $2 million apart, and it's really hard for a running back at this position now in these days to get franchised. They were still not on the same page. He got the $22 million guarantee that he asked for, but they were still a little bit apart everywhere else in terms of long-term contract length and amount of money. So maybe he's got two options, right? He can hold out or he can take the franchise. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens there. I just hope that he stays here. He's a very valuable weapon to the Giants team. And Daniel Jones, obviously, a lot of folks are already saying there wasn't enough money for him because they gave so much to Daniel Jones. I don't know about that. They're an incredibly wealthy franchise. It's just, this is the way running backs are valued or not valued today now in 2023. They're just not valued the same. So, but Barkley is an absolutely critical weapon for this team. So I hope they come to terms and resolve the situation one way or the other. But that's what I got for you right now. That's the Jets news. That's the Giants news. And I'll see you soon.